Community Radio, WRLYLP, Raleigh.
93.5. How are you doing this beautiful, beautiful Saturday? It is your girl Chanel Monet, and it is time for cocktails and conversation with Chanel. Before my guest gets here, we are going to have a conversation. I feel like as a woman, I have to address this. So, we all know January the 22nd, 1973, Roe versus Wade. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Constitution of the United States generally protects a pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion. What does this actually mean? It legalized abortion nationwide. So here we are, about what, like 50 years later? And there is no longer a federal constitutional right to abortion, meaning that states now have the sole authority to determine if and when an abortion is legal. So I have to get into this. Like, me as a woman, I do not feel that it is right for men to make the decision for women. I just don't. There are situations where the child's life may be in danger, the mother's life may be in danger. There may be a situation where there's a rape victim. Like, there's a lot of situations now. The people that's just out here using it and abusing it, just, I could just have an abortion. I ain't got to have a baby. Then I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the women who actually really need the right. I feel like now it has been put in the hands of somebody else that does not know what it's like to be a woman. So for me, I was definitely for it. I am definitely standing behind the protesters who are continuing to fight for Roe versus Wade. No, I'm not sitting here saying that I am all for abortion, boop, boop, boop. No, I'm not saying that. So please do not take that way, and I hope I'm not offending anyone. But what I am saying is every woman deserves the right to decide what to do with her body. Every woman deserves the right to decide what she is going to do with a life that is produced in her body. That's my opinion. Everybody has one. We can agree. We cannot agree. If anybody wants to call in and has anything to say about that, you definitely can. 919-899-9305. We will definitely listen to your opinion as well. It is, again, an opinion and respect it. But as for me, that's where I stand. I'm all for, the women rights. I'm all for men rights. I'm all for people rights. I'm just a people person. But you have to draw a line at some point. And I don't know if anybody else read Michelle Obama's letter yesterday. If you know me, you know I love me some Michelle. If you didn't, but if you got a chance to read her letter yesterday, like it was very eye opening. Like that's some real stuff. Like we are now women are gonna be like probably traveling to get it done, trying to do it on their own. Like it's just, I feel like it opens up doors for a bigger issue, especially mental health wise. So definitely, I respect anybody's feedback, but that's where I just stand on the matter. So I know everybody is dying to hear this conversation with Jaleesa. I'm so excited. She is on the way. I love her to death. She has been someone that not only has supported me, but I've supported her, and it has just been a genuine love in this hustle, in this game called life. So I am so excited to have this interview with her. But before she gets here, a little bit more of conversation that we're going to go to is I wanted to discuss the things that are going on for the summer. We are coming off of a pandemic, but things are expensive. We're not gonna sit here and act like it's not. Gas is the highest. I ain't never think gas would be this high. Never thought gas would be this high. Okay. So there are a lot of things you could do in your community. There are a lot of things going on. I definitely want you to tap in not only with myself and my team, but also Oak 93.5. There are a lot of things going on this summer, not only for kids, but also for adults that you can get out, let your hair down. Me myself, I'm gonna be at a free event tonight. It's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna be at a free event tonight. It is a lot of things going on. But with that being said, also make sure you stay hydrated. We summer just started the 21st, and Raleigh, we have been in what heat advisory for over a week. Like it's serious. Please, make sure when you're getting in the car, open up your doors. Let some of that heat out first. Make sure that you are not leaving your kids in your car. You are not leaving your pets in your car. Again, you are not leaving your kids in your car, especially if you ain't got no air conditioning. You already don't want to ride in there because you ain't got no air conditioning. So please do not leave your kids in your car. Do not leave your pets in your car. Make sure you are using that air condition. Make sure you are not only paying attention to what is going on in the area, but make sure what's going on with your weather. Make sure you're paying attention to the heat index. My son has asthma. For y'all parents out here, y'all know how that goes. So your child may not need to be outside between 12 and 5. I ain't trying to tell you what to do with your child, okay? Sorry, I ain't trying to tell you what to do with your child. But what I am trying to tell you is make sure that you are keeping your air conditioner running, cool off your car. Just like in the summertime when you go out there and you gotta warm up your car for the cold. Do that in the summertime because right now it's crucial. We're coming off a pandemic. People, we just got our first case of monkeypox in North Carolina. So there are viruses going on. There are diseases going on. Like it's still stuff out here. So pay attention to what is going on. Okay. So, I got how many women were on the panel that overturned this law? Now, you know what? I cannot honestly answer that. Now, when it comes to the Roe versus Wade, I did pay attention to it once it started to hit home. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm an activist for it. I'm fighting for it. I am now because I support the cause because it hits home. I'm a woman, and I was one of those people that was very naive and very nonchalant. Like, oh, you know, like a lot of people are. When some things happen in politics, I don't pay attention because I feel like it don't apply to me. I feel like my opinion's not gonna matter, my vote not gonna matter. Like, okay, but once it hits home, and I'm a woman. No, I'm not a woman that's out here trying to go have an abortion tomorrow or nothing. But what I'm saying is I'm a woman, and I don't feel like I can take that right from another woman on what to do with her body, especially if her doctor is telling her that she could lose her life or that her child could have an illness or that her child, like, she could give birth to a child that may not even make it through the procedure. Like, we do not know the different circumstances of why someone needs to have an abortion. Is that our business? No, it ain't. I'm real good at minding mine. But what I am saying is, it's my business to mind. And as a woman, I should be able to mind my business and make my own decisions. I don't think that should be in the hands of judges and laws. But again, yes, that is my opinion. It's people I'm sure that's why it was overturned. It's people that is fighting for or was diehard behind it being overturned that are against abortions. Okay. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. What I'm saying is, as a woman, you have the right to decide what you would like to do with your body. Everybody got their own judgment day. Everybody got their own time that's going to come. But I don't think that we as people should try to judge people, because at the end of the day we don't have no heaven or hell to put people in. So you know, the same way it's a personal choice for me and it's a personal opinion for me, that's the same thing for the person that's deciding to have the abortion. It's personal. It's what they're deciding. It's their life. So again, like I said, that's my opinion. That's how I feel. And I'm sure everybody does not feel like that. But that was something I felt like as a woman I had to address. Um I don't feel like to have a platform to where you can speak out as a woman, you let issues that actually hit you in life just ride and you not comment on them or you not say nothing about them. That's just me. So I had to say something. I just had to. And I do want to thank you for your question, and right, like you said, personal choice. And I'm definitely did not want to discuss this to offend anybody. I definitely did not want to discuss this to make it seem like I'm judging anybody. Far from that. This, I'm giving my opinion because I feel like you should have the choice to do what you want to do. So definitely don't feel like if you're for it or against it that I'm the op or I'm against you. Definitely not the case. Okay, definitely not the case. But let's okay, I got a little time, so let's um say it this way. You own your home, but it's in a subdivision and they tell you that you can't park your car on the road after a certain time. It's your house. Why can't you park your car on the side of the road whenever you want to? Why does it have to be certain hours? Or why do you have to get approval? It's your home, correct? So it's that woman's body. Why does she have to justify or answer? Or I don't, and to me, maybe because where we are or where life has escalated to, I don't even see why that was a topic of conversation. But again, I was not a person that was really researching this law or really on it until it hit home. So I'm a person that when you know better, you do better. So I needed to know. I researched. I needed to know, and so I felt again as a woman, I had to say something because a lot of times a lot of things go on in life in America, and things are just swept under the rug and not spoken about. So I see the fight, I see the protests, whatever my voice can do or whatever my little 2 cents can do to rub together to get stuff done. I definitely want to do that because it worked for 50 years. I don't see why it was a problem with overturning it. I don't see why that had to be I don't see why that had to be a issue that was addressed. We have a lot of issues in America. I'll say that again. We have a lot of issues in America. No, we ain't gonna talk about them tonight because that would take the whole show and another show and another show. But we have a lot more problems in America than what a woman is deciding to do with her body. And that's just what I'm getting from it. So again, we all have opinions. I thank you for the comments. I definitely thank you for the questions. If you would like to call in, you definitely can do that as well. 919-899-9305. But if you're not heard, people can't hear you. And that's just what I stand on. So again, please don't take it as and when I thought about addressing it, I knew it was a sensitive subject. At first I was like, am I gonna talk about it? Am I gonna even touch it? But especially not knowing that much about it, not being the scholar that everybody, when you go into a debate, everybody just wants you to, you got to be on your toes. But what you I wanted to know about it, but no, I'm not all scholarish on the topic. So I was like, oh, do I want to talk about this? I don't want to touch no feathers, I don't want to be offensive, but again, as a woman, I had to address it. We can sit up there and talk about what Chris Brown and Nick Cannon and all them doing, and Nick Cannon got all these, you know what I'm saying? We can actually keep up with what they're doing. When it hits home, it's time to keep up with what's going on in your own back door. Okay, America, it's time to pay attention to what's going on in your own back door, because y'all know we will be quick to jump somewhere in somebody else's country and try to fix something. Again, we not gonna get on all that, because we will be here all night talking about what I feel like. Hold on, I ain't gonna say. Let me backtrack that. What I feel like is wrong with America, because I'm not gonna say that's all that's wrong with it. I'm not gonna say that that is the only. You know what I'm saying? Like, my opinion is right, and that's what's wrong with America. No, we not. We definitely not gonna get into that, because we will be going on, and we would probably never agree, because I'm just here to be here. Y'all know I think I'm from another planet, but anyway. So, but and yeah, another conversation. While we going on into it, speaking of, I ain't gonna say, okay. For example, Nick Cannon got what, I think 4 kids on the way or something right now. It's a lot. He got a lot of kids on the way, like coming at the same time. So I'm not saying he should have, he bringing all his kids in. It's, what I'm saying, he's happy. So that was something they was out there doing. They was out there, you know, putting their jewels down to make a foundation and make it blossom. Let's put it like that. They was multiplying, as the Bible say. But I am a big fan of Law and Order SUV. Okay, when I was coming up, I just knew that Benson and Stabler were my parents. Yes, I know that they was never together. Yes, I know that they're only partners, but they was my parents. Okay. So if you have watched some of those cases, there has, you'll see where I'm coming from. There are situations to where women are violated, to, or like, let's just be clear, raped or molested. You know what I'm saying? Like, they violated too, and then they pregnant. Some of them women can't handle that. That mental health, like, a lot, like, that is a big issue in America. Again, that's another conversation that would probably take all day. But like, things like that, mental health is real. Trauma is real. Experience is real. They have real feelings. They come with real emotions. So, how do you expect a person to, you know, continue on? Yes, I know everybody got to be strong. I know the whole saying. I try to live by it. I don't break. I may bend, but I don't break. I try to stay as strong as I can, because I got kids. I feel like I just don't have that option. So I get it. But some people are not that strong, and we cannot be naive to think they are. Some people cannot handle that pressure. And who are we? I ain't gonna say we, 'cause I ain't do it. Who are these group of individuals who made the decision for women? Like, who are you to say what a woman is to do? And again, thank you. I see the love from the UK. I definitely appreciate it. Oak 93 definitely appreciates it. I want to, hold on, let's take that block. I want to thank everybody right now. Everybody who has supported Chanel Monet, who has supported the brand, who has supported Oak 93.5, and who has supported the birth of Cocktails and Conversation. I thank you. I don't care if it was a text, if it was a motivation, if it was a share, if it was a like, if it was a comment, if it was a girl, you got this. I appreciate you and I genuinely love you. We don't say that enough. We don't hear that enough. I appreciate you. So thank you. Okay. Thank you. But back to back to the conversation. um I had a comment that says, I read a case a few weeks ago. The person that raped a woman gained full custody of the child. Um, that's wild right there to me. um, okay. I mean, again, I don't know that situation. It's just reading it from there, it does seem like a sad situation because not only was this woman raped and had gave birth to her rapist child, but it looks like she also lost her child. And I don't know what I do without my kids. Like, I just don't. So, um, I feel like just from that comment, that's trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. So, I don't know if you asked me in a question form, but I don't know if you're asking me for my opinion, if you're asking me to what you're asking me. But one thing about Chanel, I'm not gonna say but so much if I don't know something. I'm gonna give my opinion, but I don't know. I have another one that says, "How do you give a rapist custody?" That oh yes oh commenting on that, yes, Tracy, you are so right on what you said. Like I now that's why I said that's crazy to me. How do you give a rapist custody? What? What is he about to teach this child? Like, what y'all about to be sitting back kicking, talking about raping? Um, I mean, but again, I only can comment on things that are going on, and y'all, I will be the first one to say, on some situations, I'm not as wise and I'm not as open as I should be. I don't sit here and pretend to be. I am a person that try to mind my business and the business that pays me. And sometimes it works in my favor, sometimes it don't, because you do need to know what's going on around you. You do. You need to be very clear and aware of what's going on around you. And so it can be a blessing and a curse because you don't know what's going on. Half of the time you don't know what to be prepared about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't know what's going on. So it can't that can be the negative side, but the positive side is it can be very peaceful over here. Okay. Um, especially when you're minding your business. But again, you do need to know what's going on. I ain't trying to say you got to know what Kiki and Tay Tay doing down the street. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we do need to know what laws are being passed. We do need to know what laws are being overturned. You know what I'm saying? We do need to know what is going on in our community. I'm gonna have a vulnerable moment with you. As far as me, I didn't really start getting into that stuff until the pandemic and the George Floyd situation. Um, I just wasn't. I was just one of those people that was, again, minding my business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It does have something to do with you. It has a lot to do with you. And that's why when the law was overturned, it hit because it has something to do with you. And now it's like, oh shoot, dang. And that's how I was. Now maybe some of y'all won't. I know y'all some scholars. I know all y'all smart. All y'all be up on it. All y'all know everything. All y'all kids up here know it all. Y'all know everything. But again, you do need to know, what is going and when I say know what's going on your state level. Know what's going on your local level. Know what's going on your county and district level. You really do need to know who is in charge of making the zoning down the street. Because guess what? That zoning might affect your business. It might affect your living. Like, you do need to know that stuff. And again, when you know better, you do better. So as I'm getting older, as I'm trying to like obtain different type of things in life, as I'm trying to get to different levels, yes, I'm on my way to being that beautiful millionaire, multi-millionaire. So, it's just certain levels that when you get to certain levels, it's just things you need to know. And I just feel like when you just stagnant and really ain't really doing that, where we think we turn and popping and don't know nothing. That ain't what it's about. Like when you start to age and you start to get to a certain level, it's just certain things that you want, certain things that you desire, certain things you want for your family, certain things you want for your kids, like certain things you owe yourself. If you look at the things you've been through, look at the things you was able to fight and get through, you owe it to yourself to be great. At least the greatest version of you can be. Because the last thing you want somebody to do is step up and be you better than you. Because can't nobody do me like I do me. Do you hear me? It ain't but one Chanel Monet, and that's how it's going to be. But you want that to be you. You don't want somebody to be out here being the better version of you. That's whack. That's played out. Nah. But what you do need to know is what's going on your level. What's zoning? What's district? Who running for what? What, your police officers in your area. I ain't saying you gotta be their friend. I ain't saying you gotta, be I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is you need to know who is making the decisions in your area. You need to know who is making the decisions that surround your day-to-day life. Because for me, it was shocking waking up seeing gas $3. Because guess what? I won't paying attention. It's shocking to go in the store and even eggs and milk is high. I ain't never seen milk this high. I ain't. I know y'all balling, my bad. But this has been an eye opener. Like, you really need to know what is going on in your community. And again, during the pandemic, it opened my eyes because I know I had interview to where I gave my experience during the pandemic. I had a whole health scare. I suffered a seizure. I went into a depression. It was just things I had to pull myself out of and be great for not only me but for my kids. You know what I'm saying? For life. Like, it's just things that again I desire, and so I was able to fight through. And let me tell you something. Stop being so judgmental because mental health is real. You need to check on your strong friends. Depression is real. But we live in a community where, I ain't gonna say a community, we live in a time where people are so afraid to be judged. And so stop judging people. That'll solve that. Just stop judging people. And people, stop trying to live up to something that's not your reality. Yes, I love social media. It is good entertainment. It is good promotion. For me, I feel like it has got me where I am and it's going to help me get to where I'm going. But stop taking stuff so serious. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all know I love Super Scent. Shout out to Super Scent in Louisiana. I love her. She is her Toya. Y'all know them. I love them. But for her 1 year anniversary, she got a ring from her dude, and she bought him some land. That's what they do for their tax bracket. Okay, to make it local. It's somebody we all know and respect, Evo Shells. I saw that he posted on Facebook not too long ago that he got his wife a truck. And I don't mean a pickup truck or SUV, a 18-wheeler, like a big CDL truck. Like, the baby girl about to make some money. She got a trucking company. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, To me, that was just as good as some land. He just he just made his wife a way to eat forever. He didn't just give her a sandwich. He helping her create meals. So like, I mean, come on y'all. It's just what we are. Stop trying to compare yourself to somebody else. Guess what? She got that from her husband. Don't be out here looking for no 18 wheeler for no land and all this, and you ain't got no husband. Stop comparing yourself to situations that don't apply to you. I'm all here for the black love. I'm all here for it. I'm in a relationship myself. But guess what? I'm not out here comparing my relationship to nobody else's because it's mine. It works for us. And when it doesn't work for us, we will get it together for us. Not for social media, not for somebody else's opinion, not for how people feel like it should be. If we ain't there, hallelujah. But if we were to get there, then that would be for us, not social media. So stop comparing yourself to situations you like. Okay, another example. If you just started a business a month ago, congratulations for one. That's the first part of the conversation. Congratulations. Salute. If I'm not following you and you feel like it's a product that I will use, or even if you don't know it, I may could use it and you don't know, definitely, reach out to me, follow me. I love entrepreneurs. I love to support Chanel_Monet on most platforms, or just Chanel Monet. You could definitely find me. But if you are just starting your business 2 months ago, please do not compare your business to a business that has been going for 2 years. How can you? How? Of course, you just started. You ain't gonna be now. Some of you may be, and congratulations. But again, I feel like if you are past someone that has a business in 2 years and 2 months, somebody coming up shouldn't be looking at comparing to you. So salute to you. So again, do what works for you. Adjust to what works for you. So, y'all, I'm gonna have a little story time first. My guest has arrived, and she is fixing her cocktail. I hope everybody has their cocktail, and we are gonna have a conversation tonight. But I want to tell a little story time first. I met this beauty. I want to say maybe about 2 years ago. It was after I pulled myself out of that depression and everything I was just talking about during the pandemic. And it was a vision board party, and she was there, and it was just her energy. What connected me to her most was she's so genuine. She's so humble. She's just and she young. It ain't like she 50, 60 years old, but she has that very mothering, very humbling spirit. She's a businesswoman. We're gonna talk about that. She's a well, I don't want to tell too much until she come in, but what I do, what I'm gonna say what I do admire about her, because she is someone, like I said at the beginning, that I actually respect in this industry, and she's somebody that like I actually want to see win. Um, what I admire most about her is her love for her community and children. She like definitely and she shows that if you know her, if you've been following her, you know that. If you don't know her, I'm kind of positive that after tonight you will love her too. But she has a very genuine, humbling love for her community and for children. Like, I don't think so, it never comes across to me that she's doing it for publicity. It never comes across to me that she's doing it for exposure. So definitely uh, get your cocktails together. I'm gonna bring the beautiful Jaleesa on. If you are live, you're gonna see her come in. Um, if you are on the radio, she's coming on right now. And give her a headset. Jaleesa, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I well, first, welcome to 93.5, girl.
Oh, thank you, girl.
And most of all, welcome as the first official guest of Cocktails and Conversation.
Let me go live.
So I am so excited to have you. Like I was telling the people before you got here, when I met you, it was just like a genuine vibe with you. And since I met you, like I've been able to support you. I have felt nothing but genuine love and support from you, girl. Like so, thank you. Salute to you. I'm so proud of everything you got going on. Okay. So since y'all got y'all cocktails, I'm gonna drop the number again. Definitely call in if you got questions for her. If y'all want to jump in on this conversation, 919-899-9305. Okay. Again, 919-899-9305. So first off,
Yes.
welcome. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
So, tell the people who you are.
My name is Jaleesa Small, and I'm, as they say, a boss.
Yes, ma'am. Built on beautiful girl. You are built on self success to the T. Do you hear me?
Thank you. Thank you. But I want to say thank you because since I first met you, you gave me so much inspiration.
Thank
At
you.
your event. I first met you at your
Yeah,
event.
you did. That's what I was. That's
You
what I had
had-
story time when you was coming in.
Yeah.
Um.
You had your event, and
Oh, thank you.
the way I always look at people, the way they, not saying they present themselves, but you know,
First impressions mean everything.
your welcoming was everything.
Oh,
you know,
thank
it was
you.
like you won't, as they say, stuck up.
Right.
You was just open.
Right.
You know, you was open to people you didn't know. You know, because some people there, and sometimes we may take it as, you know, we see people and we think they have an attitude, but some people don't know how to, you know,
address the crowd.
you know,
Right.
they don't know because
Right.
once you speak something about, oh, hey, you
Yeah.
know, everybody's not like that.
Right,
You know?
right.
But see, with you, when I first met you, you was just so welcoming,
Well,
open.
see,
You was, you know, it was everything.
for me,
So-
my me being me and just being authentic is what has got me as far as I have.
Right.
Or has, I'm not gonna say as far as I have, I'm gonna say what has opened doors for me.
Right.
So what I try to do is just try to stick to that. Everybody ain't gonna like me. I tell people all the time, I am a hard shot of Hennessy, baby.
Right.
Everybody not gonna take me. But what I can do is I can show you what you gonna get with me.
Exactly.
So that you have the opportunity to say if you can take me or not. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
And I tell people that too. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't try to make everybody like me, but, and it's not trying to make everybody like me, but I like to make everybody happy.
Right.
So it's like, I don't like to have enemies. You know, but of course everybody has an enemy, you know, but I just like to see everybody happy.
It's the boss mindset. In
yeah,
you.
I just like to see everybody happy.
Because,
Like, that's it.
and you provide a service. So and a lot of feedback I get about you, yes, I girl, you know.
Oh.
Before I got you up here, you know, I don't like to talk about stuff I don't know, so I had to do a little research, ask a couple of questions, girl. You got some good customer service. Do you hear me?
Oh.
You got some, and like I saw you post a couple of people, so I inboxed them.
For real?
Yeah,
You-
just to see,
Stop
you know,
it.
like, you know, how was your, you know, and girl, like, people love you. People love, like, genuinely love Jaleesa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
I love y'all too.
yeah. So, my thing was, okay, so you from Lewisburg.
Yep.
To us Raleigh people, they'll say little old Lewisburg.
But guess what?
Girl, you are a
let me
big
shout out
storm
Lewisburg.
coming out of Lewisburg.
Let
Do
me
you hear
shout out Lewisburg because Lewisburg has a lot of talented people. You know, Lewisburg has a lot of young, talented people, a lot of older, talented people. And I tell people feel like, and I used to feel like that. I didn't accomplish everything. I used to feel like, now I'm 30. Like, I wanted to accomplish so much before I hit 30. But I realized,
Girl, I'm 37.
But look, let me say something about God. God has a time for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't say, oh, because I didn't buy a house, at this age, I didn't do that at this age. And shout out to the people who, to the young entrepreneurs who are getting everything
Right.
done, but
Right.
I just want to say that don't give up.
Right.
I don't care if you're 40. I don't care if you're 45. I don't care if you're 55. I don't care if you're 65.
Right.
Don't give up.
If you got breath, do not
Don't give up. Keep going. God don't got no time and no ages or nothing like that. And me saying that is just don't give up on your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I completely agree.
I mean,
right before
it's
it's
no
funny
age
you said
to
that
it. Because I have people tell me, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
go ahead, girl.
I have people tell me, you've been promoting since you was 17. You've been doing this since you was 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? But I'm just like, let me tell you something. You got to be humble, baby.
Yeah.
You can't come in something thinking, oh, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for a year. I've been singing for a year, so I'm supposed to be on 97.5. Humble yourself, baby. Just because what works for one person, God got a testimony that he wants you to tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, with businesses, people feel like, oh, I didn't get 2 clients in 2 weeks, so I'm going to stop it. No.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Right, because that
Keep
one
that business
it only
going.
takes is one client.
Keep that business
That one
going.
right client.
Exactly. Like, it will come. I promise you, with faith, God got you. Like, that's what people have to realize. Just because Sue had 5 clients, in 1 week, and you ain't have none, you can't look at it that way. God got you. Like, don't quit on no businesses. Don't quit on your hustle. Like, keep grinding. I don't care if it take me to I'm 40
Honey.
to get my movie show, because guess what? Jaleesa gonna get it, and
Yes,
Jaleesa ain't
honey.
stopping.
Yeah.
So
And it's so funny that you
I'ma
said
keep
that.
going.
So anybody listening, I know y'all thinking the same thing I'm about to say, and that is confirmation. I just finished talking about that before you came in.
Yes, girl.
So that is confirmation. You are hearing it from a boss. And again, if you don't know her, follow her. Look into what she's got going on. If you really outside, I don't see how you don't know her. So if you don't know her, I don't want to kind of say you don't need to know her, because I don't really know how you don't know her if you outside. So I feel like if you don't know her, you're an inside person. But she do other stuff. Pretty Smiles by Jaleesa.
Yes, girl.
She is
Yes.
a bossy. When I say teeth whitening and gems, I am coming.
Okay, girl.
I am coming when I came to your twerk class.
Girl, you always support me.
And your friend had them gems though, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
But you always support me though.
Because you have always supported me. Again, like I said, being open. When I did that vision board, I was coming off of, again, like I said there, a health scare. Coming out of being depressed. Like, I was one of the pandemic hit me hard.
Girl,
it hit me hard.
Let me tell you something. People think, oh, Jaleesa, she got this, she got the perfect life, she like, people don't. Yeah, sometimes I know I slip up. I put a little bit of my business on Facebook. I shouldn't, and I'm learning. I'm growing. You gotta learn.
Yeah.
We make mistakes.
Right. Right.
And there's no shame in my
and
game
that's like
about
I just told
But-
the people. Just told the listeners. One thing we have to stop doing as a people is judging people, and because now people are scared to be vulnerable, which is why mental health is so serious now. People are scared to be vulnerable. I think I reached out to you when you had a moment on Facebook one time.
Like I have moments like,
and it's okay. You are, at the end of the day, you are a person too. And then that's what I was telling them, like, stop trying to compare yourself to situations that don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you have a lot going on.
And people think this is easy.
It's,
because sometimes I have people judge me. They be like, oh,
let me tell you something. You are an event host in a men industry.
It's work. Like I had my kids. I love my kids. I'm a good mom, good everything. So I used to hate when I hear like, oh, she da she da. Even from people that talk to me, So I learned to sometimes you gotta know that, because when you coming up here, it's gonna be a whole lot. Think about these celebrities.
Let me tell you what I hear all the time. Oh, she got kids and she out in the street. Oh, she you every time I see you, you outside. But guess what? You came outside and you spent some money. I came outside and made some money.
Right.
We ain't the same.
No.
And when it comes to my kids, I'm not the perfect mother, but I'm the perfect mother for them.
Exactly.
And to me, maybe it's crazy, but I feel like the only person that can say something to me about my parenting is they daddy. And if my baby daddy ain't said nothing to me about my parenting, again, I told these people, I'm just one of those people that I mind my business and the business that pays me.
Exactly.
And I will teach you how to do the same.
Exactly.
Because you're not going to mind my business. If you're not about to come help take care of these kids, if you ain't babysitting while I'm going to make money or while I'm here, you don't have an opinion on me and mine.
Girl.
But you know what? Somebody will have an opinion, give their opinion. And if they give it to the wrong person, I don't want to call them weak because I'm trying to get away from calling people weak.
Exactly.
A person that's not as strong, that will break a person. Your opinion can break a person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yes, everybody has one, but that don't mean all of them are supposed to be told. Yes, I spoke about the Roe versus Wade situation because I had the platform. So that's why my opinion was told. But I'm not out here giving my opinion on somebody's life in particular.
Yeah.
So, and this, good moment to kind of interject. So, I usually do a hot seat moment where we bring a little smoke. But I feel like we're going to get back to some of the things you got going on because you do got a lot going on, okay?
Okay.
So, relationship-wise, hold on. You got 3 options. Are you single, taken, or none of our business?
I'm taking.
Okay. So, do we get to know the status of that taking, or you just taking?
Yeah, just taking.
Okay, I got you. Okay, and the reason I asked that is because we was talking about like how you be out and stuff like that. We gonna come back to that question when we go to hot seat. Okay, but the reason I asked that, the reason I had said that is because you a mama.
Right.
You in a relationship. I'm a mama. I'm in a relationship, and I'm pretty sure you may have been my relationship is a year long. So you probably been, in yours longer than mine.
Yeah.
It is a lot to juggle without making your kids feel like they a task.
Right.
Without making your relationship feel like it's a task.
Mm-hmm.
And handle business. It's a lot. It is a lot.
It's a lot.
So, how as you, I'm gonna say as a mamacher, how they say it, mamacher.
Yeah.
How you balance the two, like as far as being a mama and a boss, because it don't get easy. It's not easy.
No, but I mean, too, when I'm at work, my kids one of them is in daycare and the other one's in school, but of course now it's in school out. So with my shop, like they can come with me.
Okay.
Like, so they be with me or either at their grandma's.
Okay.
I have a very good support system. Shout out to them, because it's hard.
I tell people it takes a village.
When you don't have support, it's hard. So when I see, like I saw a lot of people, I forgot the girl, forgot where she was from, but she committed suicide. And, people were saying, how could she, because how could she leave her kids out there? But I said, it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't judge nobody's life, baby. I never judge. And growing up, you don't realize certain things till you get older. But now I realize, like, you can't judge nobody. Like, even with people, with, how they say, like, with females, if they talking to that minute, like, that's their business, baby.
Right.
Like, it's just so much. Like, you can't judge nobody. Look, everybody has their own problems. So.
I remember when I was younger, and you probably used to do this too. It used to be like, such and such don't like you, so I don't like you.
Oh no, I never been like that.
Well, I was one of those. I was one of those loyal people.
Yeah,
That
Now,
person ain't done nothing to you.
now let
Half
me
of the
tell
time,
you.
you don't know nothing about that person,
Right.
but somebody else's opinion of
Some
that
people do
person.
that now, but I'm not like that. I guess because not kind of trying to keep saying the person I am, but I never been the person because she don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had to grow into that, and
yeah,
girl, you been mature a long time.
yeah,
Let's just say that.
that can't be me because that person ain't done nothing to me. And like I said, I'm the type of person. Of course, Jaleesa want to make everybody happy. You know, Jaleesa try to make the world happy. Like I would try to make everybody happy before myself. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I
How that
am.
work for you though?
It's hard because deep down, like I'm really like broken. But see, I wear it well. I wear it well.
But you know what? I
And
feel like you said you 30.
yeah,
Okay, so you really about to start looking at stuff different. Things about
I
to start
am.
looking different. But because it took me into my 30s to realize that you have to choose you first, baby.
Yeah.
And it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with saying no. Because sometimes their no is yes to you.
Right.
Like you said, you broke it, but you wear it well. Um, what good is a broken picture?
You're right.
You get what I'm saying?
It's hard. It's hard
You
trying to
are
make.
you are better put together than you are broken. So I feel like if nothing else, if you have to say, let me. One of the things that it's gonna hurt, baby. You about to lose, and just because I see all the stuff. You know how much I love you. You know how much I support you. I see all the stuff you doing. You are about to lose some people, girl, that that right now that you would probably bet your life against me. That you would probably go against. I mean, bet your life, your kids, your fortune on. You about to lose some of them because I do these vision boards, and I
Yeah.
always say at the vision board party, you start off the year with your board, but the vision is never the same at the end of the year.
Right.
I always say that this is just the blueprint to where you want to go. If the vision still look the same at the end of the year, there ain't nothing wrong with the board. Something wrong with you.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because like me this year, girl, I started out this year doing body sculpting. I was getting certified. I'm halfway there. But just because of God's plan for me, things that God saw on his vision board for me this year, I don't have the time.
Right.
Even if I go finish getting the certification with everything I got going on right now, when do I got time to do body sculpting?
Right.
I just don't. Like that's something I want to do, and maybe later on I can, do that.
Exactly.
But it's like right now God has a different direction for me. And for me, I'm gonna always choose God's plan because
Exactly.
I have a dope plan, but girl, every time his plan, oh my God, it blows me away every time.
Right, and that's why I say too, because I feel like I said, only I can see my vision, and
That's why it's your vision.
right, and that's why I won't give up because I know I'm gonna have my TV show. I know I'm not stopping till I get to where I want to be, and I don't care if that person don't see it, that person don't see it, that person don't come with me. Like I got me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I want to make everybody happy and make but
that's why I said
I would never give up on my dreams.
But
for
guess
nobody.
what? Guess what? You say that. You say I want to make everybody happy, right? But guess what? You can't make nobody happy.
I'm learning that.
You happy. Because guess what? I'm gonna tell you another hard lesson I had to learn. When you win, we win.
Right.
But when you lose, you lose.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no we lose, baby. You
Sure
lose. So if you choose you first, then when you lose, it feel a little better.
Right.
It feel a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to cut people off.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. You have it's gonna be some people. I'm one of those people that I feel like whoever came up with the term that I used to say that I feel like whoever came up with the term lonely at the top, I used to be like, oh, they selfish. Because that means that you stepped on everybody that helped you get there. Because somebody helped you get there.
Right.
I don't care what nobody say. Nobody got to the top
Because
with no
it's
help.
really some genuine people who want to see you
Yes,
win.
yes,
Everybody,
it
you know,
is.
it is a few genuine people that want to see
And
you
I
win.
told him that before you got here. I said, this is a girl that I genuinely respect and like I genuinely
I
want to
appreciate that.
see win. And it's just because from the first moment of meeting you,
Right.
I see your humility, girl. I see just how humble you are. Like,
And with you, like, I just love the way, like, even though sometimes we can't make each other events, like, you share my posts, I share your posts. Like, we support
girl,
each other.
sometimes we'll have events on the same night.
Right.
People inbox me and be like, "Where you gonna be at?" And I say, "Of course I'm gonna be at my event, but my event is not for everybody.
Right.
Your event is not for everybody.
And I tell people
it's a
that
capacity limit. Everybody can't get in everywhere.
support is not always, you know, say for instance with, okay, prime example, with the teeth whitening. Supporting is not just, oh, you know, cause you ain't came to get your teeth. By you sharing it, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody coming. Or by you, you know, out in public telling somebody. Or support is not always just money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know, word of mouth, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. Say we got 500 mutual friends. If
Right.
I share one post, I have now just exposed you to 4,500 people that don't
Exactly.
know you.
Exactly.
So whether they support, whether they like, share, come spend some money, they saw you.
That's
They
like
know who you are.
prime example. We was on the my friend had a boat, and then we met other people out there on the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and then like when we met up with them, I was like, "Hey y'all," they was like, "Oh hey," you know, like we been knowing each other. You know, that's the type. Like I like to meet people like that. I like the, you know what I'm
Because
saying?
you're
Like
a networker. You're
Right.
a networker. And I'm a firm believer that your network is your net worth. Period.
Right. And I love to support people too. Like, and that's one thing people feel like because you're doing the same thing that it's a competition.
Yeah.
No, baby.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not a competition at all. What God has for you is for you.
Right.
And I
Right.
support anybody. Like
Right.
with the teeth whitening, it's 50 million people doing teeth whitening.
Mm-hmm.
I support everybody. You know,
Right.
I don't. It's
Right.
no. You know what I'm saying? No competition with me with nothing. I want everybody to win. Everybody.
And I'm one of those people too. Like I'm the only child, so I tell people I don't know how to compete.
Right.
I never had to compete for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Not to eat first, not to go in the refrigerator first, not to use the phone first. I'm
Right.
the only child. So I've always been I'm gonna collaborate with you.
Right.
I'm not gonna compete with you.
Exactly.
And if you in competition with me, you done already won.
Facts.
Cause I'm not even in the race. So you done already won.
I'm never competing with nobody.
No, never.
Nope.
Never.
Nope, not at all.
I'm never competing with nobody. I'm never intimidated by nobody because I'm just one of those people where your life is your life. My life is my life. I
Right.
can't live yours. You can't live mine. I can only deal with the cards I'm dealt,
Right.
and vice versa with you. You can only deal with the cards you dealt. So how can I play my hand and yours?
Exactly.
I just can't.
Man,
I just
would
can't.
like this.
So, but before some other things I did want to talk about before we
Okay.
got into the hot seat. Okay, so you about to know just how much I researched you, girl. I do follow you and love you, but I ain't want the people to miss nothing. Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
she is the owner of Pretty Smiles by Jaleesa.
Okay.
She was a Facebook Live talk show host. We gonna talk about that because I didn't know you quite did when you had the Facebook Live talk show going on, but I did
Right.
kind of go back and catch some stuff, and
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
She
okay.
is an event host, y'all, and she a real event host. Like she hosts at arenas. Anybody that definitely love her. She will be hosting the Capitol stage at the World Summerfest at Dorothea Dix Park.
Oh,
So definitely
yay.
make sure you support the girl. She has Jaleesa and Company. I wasn't able to make it, but she just had a dope 1 year anniversary, y'all. a
I
real dope
appreciate it.
1 year anniversary. So what I did want to say on air is congratulations. I know
Thank
I
you,
tell
girl.
you enough.
I appreciate
I
it.
know I probably just congratulations, girl, like because you have so much going on. But I definitely wanted to look you in the face and tell you congratulations that
Thank you
I
so
am. And you
much.
said I inspired you, but girl, you
Yes.
inspire me all the
The
time.
first time I met you, you inspired me. I was like,
You
I like
inspire me. I will,
her.
girl. Sometimes I will be feeling. I'll be like, I know I got work to do. I know I got stuff I got to do. I jump on Facebook, girl. You be the first post. I'll be like, oh my God. And then I'm one of those people where like people that I genuinely love and know. I know
Mhm.
like, yeah, our kids don't hang out and we don't shop together, but I feel like I know you. You know what I'm saying? I know
Right.
you a little bit. So people that you know, like when you and I'll be like, dang, Jaleesa got all that going on and she still girl, get your tail up. Get something done. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get something done. So that be the motivation I get from it. Like I don't see how and I don't see how people can look at something and be like, oh, she being cocky. Or she's showing off or oh she
Yeah.
doing too much. No, she
Never.
not. You not doing enough.
Right.
If you feel like a person is doing too much, apparently you're not doing enough.
Right.
You don't know what type
When
you don't know
you
what type of lifestyle this girl is trying to live or build for her and her family. And you don't know what type of bills she got.
exactly when you got you and you just you have to go hard. I mean, by all means, like I'm always go hard for mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Period. Now
Because
that's something I don't care what nobody think. Like I'ma always go hard for me and my family.
well, I tell people all the time, like I was saying before you got here, I'm one of those people I really stand by. I don't break, I bend. But sometimes I do get to the point where I feel like I'm breaking. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But
Oh,
just
me too.
because of the I know the two that's depending on me. I
Mhm.
know how strong my village support me. And
Yes.
I know like how I feel like I can't let them down.
And that's one thing I love too. Like I can say, I do have a strong support team,
Hmm.
and shout out to y'all. I really appreciate it. Cause like people support me. I support everybody too. I'm
Right.
gonna say
But
everybody,
you know
but
what?
I try.
When you just because, but I feel like sometimes the people that support the people the most get the least support. I do.
Right.
You can,
But
you,
one thing about me, and that's a true statement. I treat others the way I want to be treated.
hmm
Sometimes, with just giving gifts, just giving. And, like, and I'm the type of person, when you do stuff for somebody, you don't supposed to tell it. And I would never, you know,
that's why you
because
blessed.
if you
Because
doing
that's
it,
the karma you putting
yeah,
out.
you doing it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just saying, far as, say for instance with people, oh, I'm gonna give that person a birthday gift because she gave me a birthday. No, I don't roll like that.
Mm-mm.
I treat people the way I
Right.
want to be
And
treated.
don't give me no gift because you expecting a gift.
Right.
Let
Exactly.
me genuinely do something for you
Exactly.
because I want to. Don't
Exactly.
act like don't make me feel like you forcing me to do something. And
Exactly.
definitely don't if I don't get you a gift, don't throw it up in my face like, "Oh, well, I got you a gift.
Right. I don't like
Thank
stuff
you,
like that.
but I didn't tell you to do that
Right.
either."
And then one other thing, too is I forgot what I was about to say. Talking about gifts. It was something you was about to ask me. I think it was something you was about to ask me.
About people doing stuff for people.
That, but yeah, with that, I feel like if you doing it for the wrong reasons if you gotta talk about it.
But that's why you blessed because I'm a strong believer of karma. I'm a strong believer that you get what you put out in this universe. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And we all, I don't care what nobody say. We all out here trying to get it together.
Thank you.
I don't care if it's a person that's a millionaire. Guess what? Now they got millionaire problems.
Right.
We all got
And that's one
problems.
thing people have to understand with this life. It's problems.
Yes.
People think, oh, because that
Girl,
person, the boss of that person,
let me
they
tell you
don't go through.
something.
They go through the
Different levels,
most.
different devils, honey. The more you level up, the more honey. And like I told you,
Mm-hmm.
y- baby, you gonna lose some people along the way. Oh, and that's what I was saying. You remember when I said that I feel like I used to feel like whoever said is lonely at the top was selfish. I had a
Girl,
conversation with
I
Johnny
already
Blaze
did.
And I said that to her after our interview. I said, I feel like people that said it's lonely at the top is selfish because who helped you get there? She said, no, look at it this way. She said, a lot of people say it's lonely at the top because a lot of the people that they thought would be at the top with them are not there.
Wow.
It's not that they dead or gone or that they burnt the bridge. It's just that you leveled up and they didn't grow with you. And it's going to be some people that you got to cut off because guess what? When you get to certain levels, certain things you can't entertain.
Mm-mm.
It's like certain things you can't be out here doing. No, it's not because of you care about what people think, but to a certain degree, you do care about what people think. Because you a whole figure out here. You a whole business woman with a business that you feed your family with.
But then, too, I feel like with that, when you know, like, when you know who you are, then it's like you get to a point where, you know, just let them think what they want to think.
Right.
You know, sometimes no response is the response. And I'm starting to learn that, you know, like you can't entertain certain situations. You just got to.
I had to learn the hard way, but every action does not. They say, oh, every action deserves the reaction. And, and like when you said you like to treat people the way you want to be treated, I had to learn that too because, girl, guess what? I'm a Gemini. And I used to always get my lick back.
Right.
But so now that I'm like where I'm at now in life, some of them licks ain't even worth it.
Right. And sometimes you gotta kill people with kindness.
Yeah.
You know, like, I mean, sometimes if you know you see somebody and they look like they like having a rough day, it's like, hey, how you doing? You know,
and you can change somebody the whole day.
One time I was at the grocery store and I told this lady, I was like, you look so nice. And she was just like, thank you, girl. I've been feeling down and da-da-da. She was like, you just really made my day. And that's one thing about me. I appreciate the little things. You know, it's good with, say for instance, with gifts. It's good to get nice gifts, nice bags and all that. But I'm the type of person, you could just take me to the lake. You know, you could take me to the beach.
I'm a person, maybe because I don't have so much time.
Right, you know,
just like you giving me your time, your attention, your affection.
Time is everything.
Yes.
You know, and that's, I'm saying with everything in that department, like with anything. I'm just saying it's the little things that mean the most to me. It's the little things that mean the most. Just a simple text, you know, just a simple call, you know, because nowadays, like, with me, it's just, you know, like, hey, but it's never like, hey, how you doing today, Jaleesa? You know, like friend-wise, anything-wise. But shout out to my girls, though. You know, I have a set of genuine friends.
I do, too.
I love my team.
Yes.
All my girls are bosses.
That's important.
My girls
Let me tell
are
you
bosses.
something. If you feel like you the biggest boss in the room, you in the wrong room.
The wrong room. All my girls are bosses. When I go places, I brag about all my girls. All of them. You know, because we all a team. We all came up together. You know what I'm saying? Even with, and some people say, Jaleesa, you know, you talk to too many people that I don't know. Because now, don't get me wrong, some people just want to hang around you because of what you're doing.
Yeah.
And some people are really genuine.
They don't want to really rock with you. They want the access to you. They want the access that
and
comes
I'm learning
with
those type of people. But there are some people who are very genuine. You know, I have met some people who are very genuine, you know, and that's why I love meeting new people. Because all girls is not like that.
No.
They don't just try to be around you for that. You know, it's really some genuine people out here. And I love meeting genuine people.
Women step up. And what actually warmed my heart is I saw Black women step up. And I love all women.
Me too.
We just got to be honest. I'm a Black woman. So when I see somebody leveling up or being blessed that looks like me, it lets me know that God ain't forgot about me. It's just not my time.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their season. Everybody got their time. But if you stand fast, girl, if you just hold on, and I tell people all the time, Nike got the best slogan. Because the hardest part of doing something is doing it.
And
But
then
if
when
you
you do,
just do it,
exactly,
God got you. Expect God
exactly.
got you.
That's why I tell people all the time. You just have to be patient,
Yes.
and have faith in God. You just because, like I said earlier, just because it didn't happen in 6 months, don't mean anything. You have to, and then when you work hard for it yourself, you're gonna appreciate it at
Girl,
the end of
a
the race.
whole lot more.
You're gonna appreciate it. You're gonna be like, you're gonna look back and you're gonna tell your kids, you're gonna be like, this what I did. This how long it took me to get here, but guess what? Look at this. Like I work hard. I do. I'm
Mm-hmm.
working all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I know where I'm going. And I know when I get to my when I get 35, 36, I know I'm going to be set. I know I'm going to have my TV show. I know my kids, we probably going to be in LA.
Yeah.
We're going to be in LA. I'm going to be doing my movies, all that. They
But
going to
the
be
thing
good.
is,
Like,
just keep that tunnel vision because guess what? It's
yeah,
your vision.
my vision.
The people around you are not gonna see it because they can't look through your eyes.
It's some things that I got coming up that I got going on, and I ain't said nothing
Right.
because people pray on your downfall.
Girl, what?
I used to announce my moves.
Let me tell you something.
I learned sometimes you got to keep things to yourself.
Okay, like for an example with the cocktails and conversation, I did have some backlash.
Okay.
I did have a moment where I felt attacked that I was starting a show. And it wasn't that I was trying to be secretive. It wasn't that I was trying to hold anything back, but from my experience of doing things, I just don't want to announce my moves until it's concrete. So when it was released, when it was concrete, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like any way was I trying to, was I trying to just pop up and outshine anybody, or was I trying to? I was just moving forward with my vision, an opportunity for me.
Exactly, and that's how I feel. Like with your show, I'm proud of you because
Thank you.
like I
Thank
love
you.
I was doing radio
Yes,
and stuff, and I love radio. And I'm happy for you. Sometimes when two people are doing something, some girls be like, oh no, it's some girls out there like that don't want to see what they doing. They don't want to see you doing what they doing. Da da da. But
and as a sidebar, me and you have had some conversation on the back end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is probably about to confuse the mess out of the listeners because I'm about to try to say this without saying too much. But me and you have had some conversation on the back end, which was why I was stressing this interview. Because I want to continue that conversation on the back end to the forefront. If you get what I'm saying.
I think
so. We'll talk more about it after
Okay.
your interview. But because again, you was just a dope woman that I vibe with.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
Period. I see the stuff you doing.
Women.
I see the stuff you doing in the community. I see the events you be having, like the Easter egg hunts, the toy drives. Like you not only a mom, you're what I like to call a mother goose. Like you don't just you know that you have a ton of love, so your kids get enough, and you still have more for your community. But you do it without looking for a shine or looking for some acknowledgement. You're not out here saying, oh, I'm about to do this Easter egg hunt, but I need you to post this, or I need you to do this. Let me tell you something, girl. I done seen you post something sometime and you don't care if one person share it, two person share it, or 55 people share it. You keep the same energy.
You got to.
You keep the same energy. And then another thing, like when I came to your twerk class and I got to meet some of the women that was actually like connected to you. I think it was your best friend mama that was in there. Your best Brit. I love her.
Oh,
sorry.
Brittany. Shout out to Brittany.
I love her. I
Mm-hmm.
love like I got to meet some genuine women that were connected
Shay love
to
you too.
And, hey Shay. She got me feeling myself now. You ought to see me in that bathroom, girl. You ought to see me in there doing my makeup, honey. I ain't as good as her. I ain't even 1/10 as good as her.
All my
but
friends
she got me
bosses.
confident. She got a girl confident that I can do my face and walk out outside. But what I liked about that was when meeting the genuine, like meeting the women around you, they just as genuine and
That's
just
why I
as
said
humble and nurturing as you are, which
it's a
is
lot
why
of
it's so
women.
easy for you to be you.
It's a lot of women out here, and salute to y'all. It's a lot of genuine women out here. A lot of genuine women out here, and I can rock with it. I love a genuine
I'm gonna tell you
person.
somebody I love in Raleigh, and I feel like she don't get. Maybe I can get her up here for an interview one time, and I'm gonna name drop this today, so maybe she'll think about it. Tasha Neat.
Yes, that's my girl.
Let me tell you something. I love her
Mhm.
from the first time I shot with her.
Yep.
She really
And when I have
is
my moments, she'll inbox me too.
girl.
I love her. Shout out to
And
Tasha Neat.
I have
Shout
been
out
able
there.
to not only go in her shop and she gonna dress you, baby.
She sure
She
is.
gonna have you fly, honey.
She sure
But
is.
she genuinely talk to you
And
and
she's
motivate
humble.
you. Yes, girl. Yes.
I'm telling you, a humble. When you're humble, it takes you a long way.
Yes.
When you have faith
Yes.
in God, it takes you a long way.
And the thing about her is I have had some business questions for her. I have had some business frustration and that I have discussed with her.
Right.
Not one time did I feel judged. Not one time did I feel little.
Right.
Not one time did I feel like, oh, she talking down on me.
Right.
Like I feel like, and she a boss. We not gonna sit here
Big
act
boss.
like she not girl.
Big boss.
All capital letters. Do you hear me?
Big boss.
Well, so we not gonna sit here act
She's
like that.
definitely
But
a boss.
but when I say humble,
She's very humble.
she will bring herself down to when she was at your level. You know what I'm saying? And she will
Because
meet
people,
you there.
Yes, people don't realize it takes you have to crawl before you walk.
Yes.
And that's why, I had somebody say something to me. They was like, "You've been doing this for that," and I said, "Hold up, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make it to where I'm going,
Right.
but you got to crawl before you walk.
Yes, ma'am.
You have
Yes,
to
you
think. Look
do.
at Tyler Perry.
Yeah. He
Tyler
was
Perry
homeless.
homeless, sleeping in his car, writing his books. But
Oh,
he
now he got a
his-
house and a studio on acres,
Look
baby.
at him. Look, amen. Look at Tyler Perry. Like you can't judge somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell rappers, like the underground rappers, you see your vision, do it. You
Yep.
gotta be in the studio late at night, do it.
Yep.
Cause can't nobody tell you. You know what I'm saying, where you're going. Sometimes it take these rappers 10 years to get to where
All
they
it
need to
take
be.
is one hit. That's why I call one hit wonders.
Right.
Because some
And
of them
people
don't make that
And to be
another
honest
hit.
with you, some people think you got to be doing these big shows to
No.
get there. You could do the littlest thing with 5 people in the room, and that one person see you. And when you have faith in God, you going.
What I love about when I go out to some of these showcases and I'm doing open mic nights now on
Right.
Thursdays. So when I see when I go out to these showcases, I respect the artists more that can put on a full show in front of 2 people.
Yes.
I love to sit
Yes.
because if you can sit there and show out for them 2, I know you're gonna show out for 2,500.
That's
That's easy.
another thing with taking.
I ain't gonna say it's easy, but what it is like you got the momentum and the crowd vibing with you to
Right.
kind of help you through.
Right.
When you got 2 people to impress, but we have that talent around here. I see artists all the time that they don't care if they got a full house or no house. They putting on a show.
Think about it. I seen the post where Lil Baby, I think it was Lil Baby, his first show. I mean, his first thing at the club. I think it was like a few people there, and then compared, and this was probably about 5 years ago. But the concert he just did, he had over 60,000.
I got tickets right now waiting for him to come on.
Right, and he's humble. He was humble. Like you have to be humble.
You have to watch what you put into the universe.
Humble is
I don't
a
care
big
what
word.
you believe in, but I am a firm believer. What you put in the universe is what you gonna get out.
Yes, I'm telling you, like being humble is everything.
Like now, don't get me wrong. There are some people that they want to see you win, but they want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. There are some of those people.
It's a lot of
but
people like
there
that.
is a strong handful that genuinely want to see you win. And do not let those people that just don't want you to do better than them block you or make you feel like you put up a wall that you lose the opportunity with the individuals that genuinely want to see you win.
Right.
Like, because they're there. They're there.
Exactly.
They're there. And you never know what door gonna open. let me I don't know if you remember at the vision board, I ain't have radio nowhere on my board. Anybody that knows me knows I have never talked about being on radio.
Wow.
Now, I have talked about doing a podcast.
Right.
I have talked about that, but I never thought about doing radio. Guess what? God had a different plan.
That's the same with teeth whitening. I didn't know I was gonna be doing teeth whitening.
And, girl, and look how good you are at it.
I'm telling you, I did not know that.
You got people seeking out you for training, seeking out you to be taught.
And I tell people too, one thing about that, quality is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the price I charge for training is not even. I pay way, way more. That's why when some people be like, "Oh, that $1,200, that's nothing."
Right, girl.
I only get $250 out of that. I'm helping you make a bag.
Right.
But when I did my training, I paid a lot. I paid way more. You have to pay for quality, and I'm doing it like even some of my friends, they be like, "Girl, you need to charge more," and that's why. When I think one person said something, they was like, "Well, I'm like, baby, I only make $250 out of that." You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend money to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing that out of kindness of my heart.
That's like an example of we both know Shay. We both know
Right.
Shay. I did her makeup class. That Sip and Slay.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you now, me personally, she knows her crowd.
Right.
She knows her followers. She knows the people to attract. But once I took the class, I felt like I was stealing from her. I felt like the class was like undercharged. Like she really gave because she had good product.
Yeah.
And you can keep them. She ain't have 1, 2 brush. Girl, we got a brush.
Because
set.
when you want to help people, sometimes you don't even think about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm saying. That's the type of person I am.
And she genuinely went around, and you could tell that it was so much more she wanted to do,
Right.
like maybe more looks or something like that. But she went around,
and that was a great
helped
price.
every individual person, and she stayed with that person until she said, "Oh, you did good," but no, she stayed until they felt they did good.
I'm telling you.
And she like that. That is what's gonna attract people.
Right.
You being you. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm sitting here right now saying I felt like the class was underpriced. And I know her. I love her to death. I'm
Right.
sure I feel like what I paid was something I should have paid her to go to her house for her to show me how to do my makeup.
And it's very hard to find people that genuinely want you to learn something. Because sometimes people teach you things and they teach you something that they doing. They really don't want to, they're just doing it for the money. They only going to
show you so much because they don't want you to be better than them.
Right, but you can't think like that. Being a boss, you can't think like that. You really can't. You can't.
Those are things we know.
Right.
I mean, and it's just stuff you got to learn. I feel like you provide a service. You need these people money. No, you're not out here like, oh, I need your business. I need your business.
But one thing I did learn, right,
is what pays you.
Right.
But so you, to a certain extent, you do care about your customers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I hate to see on Facebook is when I see these businesses like out in a customer, or a customer like just out in that like a hairstylist or something. Like you couldn't talk to her behind the scenes. Like you don't.
I'm glad you said that, because one thing about me,
social media.
Right. One thing about me, I would never. I done had people did me wrong, but I would never call their business out on social media. Like, because let God handle that.
Right.
You could do me wrong. I'm not calling your business out. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I don't feel like that's something you should do to somebody. Mm-mm. To somebody's business. Like, now don't get me wrong. Now, if you just had the worst experience, there's ways to handle it. It's a legit business.
And think about it. If somebody did you wrong, let that person see for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to call them out.
Right.
And one thing I did learn, one thing about this year, I know my worth. I done had some people I'm a promoter, the club and stuff like that.
That's what I was gonna say because hold on, being an event host, we both are in a
Yeah.
men industry. I know you get a. Let me tell you something, girl. I done heard it from. I'm sleeping with this person to do this. I done slept with this person to do that, or this person got to be taking care of her, or you got to be messing
But
with
one
this
thing
person.
about
Like
it, just because all men are not the
they
same,
are
all
not.
men don't try to talk to you.
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
I mean, I hate when people think just because you're a pretty girl, or somebody gonna try. No, some people about business. That's it. And you have some people that are like that, but
Yes.
everybody's not like that.
Yes.
But one thing I did learn about this year is knowing my worth.
Yes.
Because with being a promoter and stuff, I've have a few, you know, try to, you know, get over on me, not pay me, and
Girl,
I let it slide. My friends be like, Jaleesa,
yes, sir. I'm
you
about to
better,
be like
you too
Jaleesa.
nice, you too nice, but and I had to let some of that go, and one thing about it now, I don't care about being on no flyer
Girl, me either.
and
Let
not
me tell
getting
you
no
something.
money. Like, you don't know.
If I'm
like,
a
I'm not.
if you see me actually hosting an event, like I done already got my deposit. And how
Right.
I handle that
And
hosting
now-
when I get there is depending on how you got my money.
Right. But now, like, some of the people, like now I did with, like, let me tell you something, like, with promoting concerts, stuff like that, I was like, okay, like, this is your worth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing about being humble. Like, them, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I want to
okay.
tell you something because be humble, but at the same time, Jaleesa, you got to realize who you are.
Oh no, now it's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said like now what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's lit.
Because
but I'm talking about
I
back.
can't cuss on the radio, but I'm Chanel.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now,
Monet.
oh yeah.
You are Jaleesa. Do you hear me?
But
like,
shout out to Tim Boss for putting me in the game.
I love Tim.
I love
Tim has always been a genuine person. Like
Very,
since
very
flashbacks.
genuine.
I used to work for Rich.
Yep.
I used
I used to work at Flashback. I started off.
I started at Dolce. Rich was my manager at Dolce.
Girl, I started off with DY and Tim.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So
and I still, do things with Tim.
I see, and Bud, I love Bud. Shout out to Bud.
Oh yeah, shout out to
I
Bud.
love Bud. That
Yeah.
is one of the realest right there.
Mhm.
But I see you do like I said, I share your events. Sometimes we'll be hosting parties on the same night, but half of the time we on two different sides of town.
Right.
That's why I tell people, like, they'll be like, how you gonna post the event and you got an event going on? Because one person cannot serve everybody.
And then another thing, like, I have a lot of different people like, where can I go get my nails done? Where can I go get my hair? Who could do this? Who could do that? I have a lot of people inbox me that, and I tell them everybody who they can go to. And that's another thing with support. I don't mind,
Right.
Shouting people out.
Right.
Because
word
I
of
don't
mouth
mind.
ain't never hurt nobody.
Never.
That's
Word
just
of mouth,
like a hello. A hello never killed nobody.
word of mouth is everything. Girl, I didn't even know I got the bathroom so fast.
But hold on. Because y'all, Jaleesa does have to leave, but
I got an event.
because she has an event tonight. The girl is working. She got some dope stuff coming up. She got an adult field day coming up.
Adult field day.
She
Yeah,
has
y'all gotta come out.
she got a brunch coming up. Follow her. Her name, I definitely posted the flyer. The flyer was on the live before. It's Jaleesa Small on Facebook. Purple bottom. Purple underscore bottom on IG. Definitely tap in with her, y'all. As y'all can see, she's very humble. Just to give you a taste of hot seat, we can't really get into it as I wanted to, but can you give us like 5-10 more minutes?
Yeah, I
okay.
got you.
So you already told us that you were taken.
Yeah.
You already know that I am a urban erotica writer. So you already know this is about to go a little left.
Oh,
So are you ready for the smoke, Jaleesa?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So you are taken. Your preference. Are you a classy or a nasty kind of girl?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Also, are you 5 minute? Okay. Let me switch
Oh,
this
Lord.
up because we on the radio. I got to use the right terms. Okay. So are you having sex type of girl or a making love type of girl?
A making love type of girl.
Okay. So you like to be connected. Okay. Okay. My next question. If I know you taking and Bay, if you listening, please do not hold this against her. We is just asking questions, okay? If you could have a getaway with one celebrity,
Oh.
locked in on an island, just y'all having the Jaleesa way, who would it be?
You really want to know?
I do.
Romeo.
Oh, Romeo Miller.
Yeah.
Girl, I
You
would
weren't
have
expecting
not.
that, right? He always been my favorite.
Okay, look, let me tell you something. When I was coming up, I used to have the biggest crush on. You remember Lil Zane?
Yes.
But girl, guess what? When I met him in person and found out I was taller than him, I said, "Oh no, that's not gonna work."
Wow.
Okay, so all right, are you a Wall Street guy kind of girl, or are you a I like a roughneck kind of girl?
The first one.
Okay, so you like your man well put together. Okay, I was gonna put you on the hot seat and ask you who your favorite promoter, your favorite party putter owner, but you already shouted him out. So we're gonna already shout out Tim.
Shout out to Tim
We
Boss.
not gonna compare that. We're not even gonna go there tonight because when you got a team, it's important. When the love is real with your team. So what we gonna say tonight
And
is
shout out to Ty too, DJ Low Key, Ty.
okay.
Shout out to them too.
Shout out, tap in,
Yeah.
definitely.
Ty Roberts. He always too like he look out for me like somebody needs something, you know. What C Dub, Jimmy, shout out to all them. He always put me on, you know, my girl Jaleesa got you, blase blase, and I appreciate
As an
it.
event host, I think what I be telling people, I think it's important for the host and the DJ to connect. You have to vibe on some way to keep the
And
vibes
my partner,
going.
DJ Beans, shout out to him too. Shout out to DJ
Okay,
Beans.
shout out.
We got
yes.
the adult field day coming up. We do a lot of stuff together.
Okay.
Shout
Well,
out
hold
to
on
DJ Beans.
before I go on to my next question, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Who are your shout outs?
Oh, it'll be a lot.
This your moment?
A lot, girl.
But hold on, y'all. This is not who she's shouting out right now. This is not to say she does not support you. This is not to say if she misses your name or she does not call y'all, please charge her mind and not her heart. Y'all see, I'm asking her these questions on the spot. She was not prepared. So please
Girl.
do not hold this against her, okay? Well, hold on. I'm going to make it easy so that nobody won't feel away. You got 5 people to shout out.
Well,
Yeah.
first, shout out to God.
Amen.
Because if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here.
I know that's right.
Shout out to God. Shout out to my family, you know, to my mom, you know, to my brother, especially, you know, to my husband, Jason.
Oh, okay.
Even
There go
though-
that take your status, gentleman. She all the way married. Okay. Okay. Cause we ain't gonna sit here and like you ain't pretty,
It's Rocky.
and you pretty and you thick, baby. But you know what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. I don't care if it is hell on wheels. It's yours. And what you
But we ain't going to get into
hold
all
on.
that.
Yeah, because look, that probably be a whole nother show. But from me to you,
Yeah.
because like I said, you're married. I'm in a fresh relationship. For us, it's still fun. I hope it's still fun for him because it's still fun for me.
Yeah, but
for
one
us,
thing
it's
I
still
tell
fun,
people
but,
about...
right, you made it to marriage, which means
But
I know
being
you're going through the
married,
test
you
of
have
time.
to support. Support is everything.
Yes.
And your support needs to come from your partner.
Yeah.
It
I don't even
should.
think that's just in
Like,
marriage. I just think that in a relation,
regardless.
and especially in the type of business we're in. Now, I ain't gonna say with your teeth white. That is definitely you need support because that's your baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you definitely need support with that. But when it comes to this event hosting, when you out 10 to 3 at night or sometimes later. You know what I'm saying? Because the party ain't over till 3. You still got to get home. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
when you out like that or you out on the road and you away, it's definitely important not to only have that support, but to have that trust. Because I don't think what sometimes I ain't gonna say my mate, but I think some mates don't think about like when we out there, we not out there like, oh, I'm away from my dude or oh, I'm you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
most of the time, like even before I came in here, I called to hear my dude voice because it
Right.
calms me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me
Because when
feel
you have
good.
somebody that supports you, that
You can do the
go a long way. It's
impossible.
just like, baby, do good tonight, or or them being right by your side is everything.
Yes,
But again,
yes.
when I tell people like I wear this smile well because honey, I go through a lot behind closed doors. I won't speak on it because I know and God knows,
What's in store for you?
yeah, he knows.
And you know what?
So,
And the reason I'm not gonna say I won't let you speak on it. The reason I don't want you to speak on it is because some people will use your vulnerable moment for their opportunity to sabotage something.
right,
And we women, I can't speak on how men do things because I'm a woman.
right.
But when things are already shaky, I don't think you need nobody else to come in and turn up the room.
That's why I said, I'm growing, I'm learning,
Right, right.
but most of all, I'm
But
a
remember, to get through, you got to go through. And you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And when you marry, you can't walk away from a marriage like you can a relationship. Even it I
But
ain't look, I
also,
ain't been
know
married
your
so
worth though.
yeah,
Know
exactly.
your worth.
Let me tell you something. I've been seeing women now be straight bosses. That's
Know your
not to
worth.
say that a man can't lead you,
Right.
but you have to be when you got a boss, you have to make sure you being led by the right one. I don't even care if it's just a push to baby go out there and show out tonight. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? Baby go out there and turn up because he know the goal is for us to win. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But also, not saying you or me, but also us as women, we have to also understand that when we do have that support system, don't take it for granted.
No.
You have to appreciate it because it's women out here like us that need
Exactly.
that support,
Exactly.
that drives off of that support. That support actually gets us motivated. I'm here today, girl. I'm going off an hour of sleep from last night
Right.
and still had to show up. Nobody cared that I had an hour of sleep last night.
Girl.
Guess what? If I would have said, "Oh, I'm tired. I ain't doing the show today," then it would have been, "Oh, that show ain't serious. I ain't taking her serious. That's a game." You know what I'm saying? Like, even regardless of what, yes, I have so much things going on, but with everything I got going on, I still have to show up
Mhm.
and show out. Like, regardless
Amen.
of the people there don't care how tired I am, the money don't care about no sleep. I have to still show up.
Girl, you better
So,
tell it.
back to this hot seat question.
Oh.
Sex on the beach?
Have I ever?
No, it's about to be a this or that.
Okay.
Sex on the beach or sex on the balcony?
On the beach.
Okay. And the reason I say that is because that right there just show how open you are.
Oh
The
wow.
balcony is a way more reserved. And I don't want to hold you up because I know you do got an event to go to. So we didn't get to go all into it, but y'all, I want y'all to know, Jaleesa, this
I
is gonna be
definitely will be
ran back.
back.
She will definitely be back.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some conversations. My girl will be back, okay? But what I want to say to you is congratulations on everything that you're doing.
Thank you,
At
girl.
the beginning of this interview, you said something to me, and I just want to tell you that I feel like it was a lie. You said you was broken. I don't believe that. I feel like right now you frustrated. It's
Well,
you have a lot of good things going on, but it feels like maybe you have a lot of like things turned upside down.
right.
But I'm the reason I'm saying that you're not broken is because you still going. You
Definitely.
still pushing through. You still, like you said, you wear it well. But behind, like that pretty smile by Jaleesa, people are looking at that and they see a strong person. Like I told you, like you're inspiring me. So I feel like they see a strong person. But what I challenge you to do is, if maybe not today, but maybe pick like 7 days, but consistent 7 days, not
Hmm.
here, there, like a week straight to choose you first.
I
You
definitely
gonna
will.
see how hard it is, cause with you being a people person, I feel it sometimes too. Saying no be hard sometimes because yes make the
Definitely.
situation so much easier. You
Definitely.
get what I'm saying? But I feel like if you just choose you, choose you. This the best time. The kids ain't in school.
Definitely.
Things a little, us real parents get it. You ain't got to comb hair every day. They
Exactly.
can look a little bummish today. You could throw them flip flops on. Their kneecaps might
Yes.
be a little ashy today. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a little bit more time now.
Right.
Versus when they go to school, they're a representation of you. They dirty. Them teachers ain't saying, "Oh, this child just eat messy." No, they like that child. Mama done sent them to school dirty. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So things a little different now. But they out of school. You got time. Pick a week. Just choose Jaleesa because
Right.
I honestly don't feel like you broke it. I feel like you are about to level up.
Thank you.
And you already know you've been leveling up like crazy. You already know right before you get to that next level, all hell break loose, girl.
Thank you,
It just
girl.
does. So, hold on, get through it. Just get through it. You have to get to go. You have to go through it to get through it. So, like you were saying, you know God. You might. I ain't sitting out here saying you the perfect Christian, but you got a relationship and you know God, so
Right.
you know He got you.
Amen.
So choose you the same way He choose you, and just see how things start to play out. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna get a little rough.
Definitely.
Things gonna get a little crazy, but definitely choose you, cause you winning, boo.
I
You winning.
appreciate it, and I appreciate you for having
Yes,
me.
yes. Anytime, anytime. Definitely. We gonna
And you got a
talk.
great thing going.
Thank you,
This is
thank
this
you,
definitely fits you.
thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
A little cocktail and
Yes. And shout
conversation,
out to
cause
the
you
boss,
know.
Chanel Monet, for having
Thank
me.
you,
And shout out to y'all for
Jaleesa.
listening.
Yes.
And y'all follow me on Facebook, Jaleesa Small, IG purple underscore bottom. And yeah.
Yeah. Come give me some love. You got to. She got to go. But
Yes.
I do want y'all to tune into her. Like I said, she has an
That was
adult
nice,
field day
girl.
coming. She has a brunch. She has a. She's gonna be hosting the Capitol stage of the Raleigh World Summerfest. That is at Dorothea Dix Park in August. Like tap into her. Look into some things she got going on. Like you really have to know like what is going on like in your community. And I really brought her because like I said, she's so humble, you guys. She is so genuine and she really wants to see people win. Some things that you can look up to like with the teeth whitening. It's Pretty Smiles by Jaleesa. She does teeth whitening. She also does gyms. She used to do a Facebook Live talk show. I don't want to speak for her. I don't know if it's coming back, but definitely look into it. She was a dope vibe. She was definitely there for the people and the people was there for her. So we definitely want to make sure we support people like that because this is what they do. This is what we all got a dream. Her dream may not be your dream. She may not You may not support exactly what she's doing, but that does not mean somebody else is not. So definitely, share, like, support her, be there. The same way you would want somebody to be there for her. Be there for you. She also has Pretty Girl Beauty Bar. I did want to get into more of that with her, but as y'all see, she a vibe. The conversation flow, we just was not able to get into that. But she does have Pretty Girl Beauty Bar. She has Jaleesa and Company. Like, this girl is out here winning. Do you hear me? Winning. So also some things that I would like to discuss is I will tonight be shout out to Kim Holder. Um, Everybody that knows me know that was a sister I lost almost 3 years ago. Still healing from it, still handling it, kind of different ways. But tonight is K Day. Okay. I'm turning up. Definitely follow me. I have the information on my page. Like, come out, show love. It's a free event. It's a bring your own bottle event. Like, the family, if you know Kim family, if you know Kim, she was a vibe. That girl used to turn up, okay? So we just doing the same thing, turning up for her, just loving on her, loving on her family, loving on each other, loving on her friends, because everybody heals different. Everybody go through things different. Some people need support. Some people need a hand. Some people need some love. Some people don't. But for the people that do, come together, turn up. If this is not your turn up, okay, that's fine. But still reach out to her family if you really ride with her. Reach out to her family, show her some love. Her birthday was June 22nd, but it's the first Saturday after, so we are going up tonight. Shout out. I want to shout before I go off air, let me do some shout outs. I want to shout out my kids, Ramaj and Tanaya. Y'all know Tanaya is my niece, my bonus baby. Maj, my handsome sunshine. I love y'all. I thank y'all for y'all support. Y'all just don't know, these two push me so much. They'll message me before a show. Do great, good luck, we got you. We look like everything that I have going on. My kids never make me feel like they losing time with me. They never make me feel like that they're sacrificing me, and that makes me feel good, and actually keeps me focused. I would like to shout out my baby daddy, my kids' father, and uncle. Thank you, Jamar. Anybody that knows him know that he loves his kids, him, his village, his mama, Mama Angie, my mama, my kids' uncles. Like, y'all really step up and help me with them, and I appreciate that so much. Like, I definitely appreciate that, and if I don't tell y'all enough, thank you. To my boo thing, to my baby, I thank you. He is so reserved, and he is, but behind the scenes, this man pushes me, and I genuinely feel like he supports me and everything that I do. When I'm frustrated, I can sit up and talk about it. When things are not going the way I need them to go, he listens. I don't know if he care about it or not, but he act like he do, and it's appreciated. This is not something he does, but he acts like this because I do it. He's there for me, and most of all, babe, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. I don't know if I tell you and I show you enough, but I really, really do appreciate you. To my twin, I love you, girl. I know I worry you to death with things going on, but I definitely love you. My team, first, and my bestest, I love you, Crystal. I love you. Congratulations on the new bike and the new bike team. I will be out there next year. Yes, I'm claiming it. I'm gonna have me a bike, y'all. Tooted and booted on a bike. Okay. To my team, 2-0 Entertainment and the Commission. Y'all know about 2-0. 2-0 Bash and the team has been moving. We've been moving for years. Now it is the Commission. Things are popping off with this first event tonight. We are definitely outside this summer. It is lit. Definitely tap in, be with us, come out. We summer everywhere. We summer everywhere. Open mic night, parties, events, just tap in with the team. So shout out to y'all. Shout out for y'all dealing with me and all the things I got going on. Everything that pops up, I hit y'all and y'all be with it. I hit them, y'all. I will call them and get them on a call quick, and they be with it. So thank y'all. This it's our time. We about to turn up. So definitely shout out to my team. Shout out to 93.5 Oak 93.5. It has been love since I have been on this station. It has been love since I have known them. And I just thank you because they say listen up, Raleigh, and you definitely need to listen up because we gonna have some conversations. We gonna get things popping. Things are 93.5. Definitely watch out for. Y'all already know Cocktails and Conversations are gonna be bringing who's who that I feel that people want to know about. That people have motions going on. That I ain't gonna say that I think people want to know about. I feel like people need to know about. People that got motion, people that got things going on, people who are actually building things and actually working in our community. We got to support each other. We can get out here and support artists and download their stuff and all of that, but we cannot support our local artists. These are the people that are affecting you. Download your local artist music. Go out and catch a show. Especially if they got good music. Don't sit here and say everybody in the city trash because you lying. They not. Everybody is not trash. We actually have some dope talent in the city. So support events. Everybody ain't no outside person. But if you are, pull up at some of these events. Support your people. And one thing, if your friend got a business, support them like you do Walmart, or you support Food Line, or you support these places you going to get gas. Stop looking for a discount and support them. Genuinely support them. So, again, I had Jaleesa through tonight. Tonight was a good conversation. And I hope you guys enjoyed your cocktails. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed the show. But again, this is Chanel with Cocktails and Conversations. And as you know, we will have more conversations and, of course, more cocktails. But tune in to 93.5. This is definitely a station to check into. Later.
Community Radio, WRLYLP, Raleigh.
Brought to you by Triangle Access Broadcasting. Here's a look at the weather in the Oak 93.5 listening area. Mostly clear skies tonight, low around 67.